Hi everyone, we're going to make a kick on Syntakt, but something unusual about this. What we're going to do in this case is we're going to use the SY chip. Now, if you heard of the SY chip, it recently came onto the Syntakt on the 1.3 update because it came from the analog rhythm, if I can say that properly. Now, you don't normally associate the SY chip, and I'll show you exactly why. Because of the sound it makes. It's more of a game, it's more of a Sinclair, Commodore, you know, and any other game, or Nintendo, I should say. So let's just look at this here. Let's just see if we can find it on here. We're going to. I've just actually, you know, got this back to a plain state, initialized it. So let's just go on to track number 9, and all we've got there is just a basic kick sound. But we're going to put the SY engine on it, SY chip engine on here now. The other thing I'll say is if we do this, I might have time to put some beats on there, but let me just get on with it anyway. So let's just click on the engine and see what I've got here. We don't have any of those, do we? What we want is the SY chip right at the end, I think it is. There we go. So we've got SY chip. Now you'll know immediately what I'm talking about as soon as I do this. I'm sure you can all hear that. Now, how can you make a kick out of that? How can you do it? Well, let's just have a quick look here. Let's just see what we can do. First of all, so you've got the makeup of the engine there, all the little tweaks and oscillators and other things as well. And what we're going to do first of all is we'll actually put a beat on it. Let's just go press the record button and then we're going to go on to form on the floor, which is quite easy, and press that. Is that not I'm sorry, but is that just not a Nintendo game anyway? So that's really what it is. Let's just put that back on there. Go on to the machine itself, and you're going to move the speed over first. Can you hear how it's changing? Remember, when I create music or look at ways of making music, because making music shouldn't be complicated. The end result is what's important to me. So here we go. So we've now got a very basic drum there, or basic kick. Go into the amp, lashes of reverb. Probably shouldn't be doing that, but I don't care. Then what we're going to do then is a little bit of overdrive. And then you're going to start to adjust the oscillators. You've got a wave on here as well. Make it into a sine, because we all know sines make kicks or sines make basses. What I'd like to do as well is just go into the speed or the tempo, increase the tempo. I'm a 148 man myself, but 145 is fine. So let's go back into the chip itself. So you've now gone from Nintendo to something that you can actually use. Straight away, by changing the tune, what's happened? We've actually got a bass kick going away quite nicely. Should we filter it a bit? So you can tell straight away, SY chip, which most people I think will just dismiss because they think it's a novelty or game, you've now got it creating a great little kick. What else can we do on here? Can we change any of the other operators on here? Not too much there. Certainly changing the overdrive works really well. I don't really like to put a decay on, but I'll show you the decay. More of a bass. Maybe even a track coming out here. So I don't think there's anything in the LFO we can use. I'll just go into the frequency on the LFO, just see if that makes any difference. Not really. It's thinking about it, but it's not really doing anything at all. I always like to go into the LFOs, etc. on here, because you can get some fantastic sounds out of there just by tweaking a few of the sounds on their adjustments. But there's nothing too exciting there to me, so I'll just knock that off. We'll just get rid of that. Right, so we're now let's go back to standard kick again. Oh. Don't bother the tune. Oh, it's working on the offsets. Interesting. So that was interesting. What happened then? I got onto filter resonance, and it was actually having an effect. So maybe there are some things in there we can play about with, but I won't do it now. Just if you want to just dive in there, have a play. Don't be worried about making any mistakes or anything else. Just have a go. Right, so let's just go into LFO and just take a clip to get back to basics. Reverb, any delay? Not really required, I don't think. Let's go back into the synth itself. So you can tell by changing the wave itself, you can even make it sound completely different. So don't discount the. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice bass. That's on the triangle wave. Okay, so right, so we've got a nice little beat going there. Let's just try and expand it a bit, maybe to a bit of a hi-hat or other things as well, because using the SY chip and tweaking it a bit didn't take long at all. Right, so let's just go into a little bit of a hi-hat. Track number 4, record on 3, 7, 11, 15. Now isn't that the start of the track? Shall we put maybe another kick on from somewhere? I don't know if it's going to work. I like that. That could really progress on. Just so you know, if I was going to progress this now, what I'd do is I'd actually copy and paste it 4 times. So I've actually got 4 tracks going, and then you can build into the pattern and take time to build a new track. So let's just go to track number 1. And let's just see what we've got on there. So just put a beat on there. Ooh. Now, what we've done there, we've just actually put a decent kick on there. It's called, well, it's SY chip number 9 anyway, but anyway, don't worry about that. So we've actually got a decent kick on there now. What should we put on next? Should we have a look at a chord? A little bit of tension in. Now, one thing I discovered about a chord was this. If you go into the chord, and you actually look for a sound for the chord, go into sound browser, go across, filter, down to the chord. So many different chords. So you've started off with an SY chip, and you've actually started to build a track in, I don't know how long, I can't really see it on here, maybe about 8 minutes. Right, anything else we can add in here before I finish? So SY chip, don't discount it. What else can we do here? Can we get a sneaky bass in? Well, tell you what I might do. I just might do another trick I do as well. So there you go. So I've taken them out by using the mutes and then just add them in.